basically extremist groups figured out how to exploit the internet before anyone else did. And we're still dealing with the fallout. So back in the 90s, when people were just getting computers, and if you were like me, a 90s kid, like your whole family had one computer that you shared back in the day. And, you know, people were just figuring out how to send an email without crashing their computer or whatever was going on back then. White supremacist groups were already online and setting up shop online. Platforms like Stormfront popped up in 1996, and they gave white supremacist groups an unregulated space to recruit and spread misinformation. Meanwhile, the FBI, who should be regulating this, like they weren't online yet. They didn't even know to look for this online. Just like everyone else, they were just like catching up and figuring out what the World Wide Web was. And yeah, this was way before meme culture. So these groups weren't just like posting memes and having a good time. They were targeting isolated folks, and they were spreading misinformation and conspiracy theories to radicalize folks. A lot of the times they framed their propaganda as heritage preservation to make it more palpable, or sort of like, you know, they're not just going to be like, join us as white supremacists. You know, they lure you in, making things more palpable. So they're like, hey, come join us in preserving our white heritage. But that playbook that they wrote back then is still being used today. And the people who should be regulating this and holding people accountable, like never caught up, it feels like, because extremist groups are still using those same tactics that they were using in the 90s today, but way more advanced.